The Incarcerations is the best work I have read in 2024. It is written by ALPA SHAH. She is working in London School of Economics. She is a professor of anthropology. And this book is on BK16, the Bhima Koregaon incident, and those who have incited violence, as they say, to create problems, but in fact they were framed by the state. ALPA SHAH meticulously researches and wonderfully describes every detail about the 16 people who were incarcerated by the state. The first case she describes is of Sudha Bharadwaj. Since this is a very detailed work which extends up to around 600 pages, it is extremely difficult to concise and talk about this in a very brief kind of review. If I talk about Sudha Bharadwaj to begin with, a very interesting incident occurs because she was a US citizen. Sudha Bharadwaj wanted to surrender her American citizenship, and she goes to the embassy where she asks for a form to fill up and give. And there was no form to fill up for surrendering the citizenship of the US, and she wanted to come back to India. When she was in India, and she went to the embassy and asked for the form. And the authorities in embassy, they asked her to come back again, and they tells her, especially on the Women's Day, we should say this, they tell her, did you discuss with your husband, or did you ask your parent before coming into such a decision? And then on Stan Swami, since he is no more and his difficulties are written and discussed extensively in the media, I don't think I need to discuss further. And there are many who are still incarcerated, still inside, without any conviction coming up, like Professor Hani Babu, and there are people who are released from the prison, like Rona Wilson. And writers like Arundhati says it is a chilling and meticulously documented account. There are many more who have advised, like Christopher Jefferlo, they have advised this to be read. This book is basically on human rights, one can say, but also a comment on the democracy of the state. The state framing its own citizens who are serving the underprivileged for many years. Say, for example, Sudha Bharadwaj was working in Mumbai prison to help the prisoners to get their rights done by filling the forms, those who could not even fill the forms. And Stan Swami, in his computer, laptop, the material evidences were implanted, and they couldn't find in the first visit to Bagaicha, where he used to stay in Chhattisgarh. And it goes on and on. And there are few beautiful pictures they have included as plates in this work. And it is wonderfully produced by Harper & Collins, a nice cover where you can find all 16 people, and also good print to read, easy to read, and easy to understand. And in conclusion, I would like to say it's a non-fiction work, but written in the fashion of a fiction. One can easily read and understand what this democracy is all about.